Have you ever felt a sense of déjà vu so strong that it felt like you've lived this life before, exactly the same? What if I told you that there are documented cases of individuals who claim to have experienced just that? Let's delve into this fascinating topic and explore the mysteries of the mind and soul. Picture this, a young woman named Emily, sitting in a quaint cafe on a rainy afternoon. As she sips her coffee, she suddenly feels a wave of familiarity wash over her. The sound of raindrops on the window, the smell of freshly brewed coffee, the sight of a bookshelf filled with well-worn novels. It all feels eerily familiar, as if she has been in this exact moment before. Emily is not alone in experiencing these intense feelings of déjà vu. There have been documented cases of individuals who claim to have lived their lives before, down to the smallest detail. These experiences raise profound questions about the nature of time, memory, and consciousness. In one such case, a man named David reported vivid memories of his current life stretching back to his childhood. However, upon further investigation, it was discovered that David had never actually lived the life he remembered. His memories were so detailed and specific that they defied any conventional explanation. What could explain these strange phenomena? Some researchers speculate that these experiences may be linked to past life memories or parallel universes, while others point to glitches in the fabric of time and space. Whatever the explanation, one thing is certain. The human mind is a vast and mysterious landscape, capable of extraordinary feats of memory and perception. Imagine waking up one day to find yourself in a world that is both familiar and strange. You recognize the people around you, the places you visit, the routines of daily life. And yet there is a nagging sense that something is not quite right, that you have been here before, in a different time and place. This feeling of living a life that is exactly the same as before is not limited to a select few individuals. It is a phenomenon that has been reported by people from all walks of life, across different cultures and time periods. From ancient myths and legends to modern-day accounts, the idea of reincarnation and cyclical existence has captured the imagination of humanity for centuries. Take the case of Maria, a middle-aged woman who claims to have experienced multiple lifetimes in the same body. According to Maria, she has lived the same life over and over again, making the same choices and facing the same challenges each time. Her memories of past lives are so vivid that she can recount them in intricate detail, from the clothes she wore to the words she spoke. As we listen to these stories of individuals who believe they have lived their lives before, we are forced to confront the limits of our own understanding of existence. What if time is not a linear progression, but a vast, interconnected web of experiences and possibilities? What if our lives are not singular, but part of a larger tapestry of being? Close your eyes and imagine a world where past, present, and future converge in a kaleidoscope of memories and dreams. Feel the weight of history pressing down on your shoulders, the echoes of past lives whispering in your ear. In this world, nothing is as it seems, and everything is possible. As we grapple with the mysteries of déjà vu and reincarnation, let us remember that the human experience is a complex and multifaceted journey. Each of us carries within us the echoes of the past, the hopes of the future, and the infinite possibilities of the present. And perhaps, in the end, the greatest mystery of all is not that we have lived this life before, exactly the same, but that we have the power to shape our destinies and create new paths forward, guided by the wisdom of the ages. So the next time you feel a sense of déjà vu creeping up on you, embrace it with an open heart and a curious mind. Who knows what secrets and wonders it may reveal about the nature of our existence and the vastness of the human soul. Have you ever felt a sense of déjà vu so strong, it's as if you've lived this life before, exactly the same? In the vast tapestry of existence, is it possible to revisit the same threads, the same patterns, time and time again? Today, let's explore the mysterious concept of living the same life repeatedly and delve into the stories of those who claim to have experienced it firsthand. Imagine waking up one day to find yourself in a familiar room, the sunlight filtering through the curtains in a way that triggers a memory so vivid it feels like reliving a dream. This is what happened to Julia, a young woman from Paris. She described feeling like she was a passenger in her own body, going through the motions of a life she had already lived. Every step, every word spoken, felt like echoes of a past that refused to stay buried. Julia sought answers in the quiet corners of ancient libraries and the wise words of mystics. She learned about the concept of reincarnation, the idea that our souls travel through different lives, carrying the lessons and experiences of the past into the present. Could it be that she was simply remembering fragments of a previous existence, a life that mirrored her current one in uncanny ways? As Julia dug deeper into her own psyche, she began to notice patterns that repeated themselves with eerie precision. The people she met, the choices she made, even the dreams that haunted her sleep, all seemed to be woven from the same fabric, a tapestry of existence that transcended time and space. Through this introspective journey, Julia found a sense of peace, a recognition that perhaps living the same life over and over was not a curse, but a gift, a chance to unravel the mysteries of the soul. Across the globe, in the bustling streets of Tokyo, a man named Hiroshi experienced a similar sense of déjà vu that left him questioning the very nature of reality. Hiroshi was a businessman, a pragmatic soul who believed in the power of logic and reason to explain the world around him. But when he started noticing strange coincidences that seemed to defy explanation, he was forced to confront a truth that lay beyond the confines of his rational mind. It began with a dream so vivid, so lifelike, that Hiroshi could swear he had lived it before. In this dream, he was a painter, an artist who poured his soul onto the canvas in vibrant strokes of color. The smell of turpentine, the feel of the brush against his skin, the whispered melodies that guided his hand, all were as real to him as the air he breathed. As Hiroshi delved deeper into this dream world, he discovered memories that felt like shards of a broken mirror, reflecting fragments of a reality that existed beyond his grasp. The faces of strangers felt like old friends. The streets he walked seemed to whisper secrets of a time long forgotten. Could it be that he was not just dreaming, but stepping into a parallel universe where his other self lived a different life, yet somehow connected to his own? In his quest for understanding, Hiroshi visited temples and shrines, seeking guidance from the ancient wisdom of his ancestors. He learned about the concept of parallel lives, the idea that our souls exist simultaneously in different dimensions, experiencing myriad possibilities beyond the constraints of linear time. Could it be that his dreams were not just figments of imagination, but windows into a reality where he was both the dreamer and the dream? As Hiroshi grappled with these profound questions, he felt a sense of liberation, a freedom that comes from embracing the unknown and surrendering to the mysteries of existence. In his heart, he knew that whether he was living the same life over and over, or stepping into different versions of himself, the journey was the destination, and the truth lay not in answers, but in the willingness to ask the questions. Back in the ancient city of Rome, a woman named Alessia found herself on a path of self-discovery that led her to confront the shadows of her past lives. Alessia was a healer, a guardian of ancient wisdom passed down through generations of priestesses and shamans. But beneath her calm exterior lay a turbulent sea of memories that threatened to engulf her in a tide of emotions she could not control. It started with a vision of fire and water, of earth and air, swirling in a dance of creation and destruction that echoed through the corridors of time. In this vision, Alessia saw herself as a young girl, a seeker of truth who dared to challenge the powers that be and pay the price for her defiance. The taste of ash, the scent of incense, the touch of a lover's hand, all seared into her consciousness with a clarity that left her breathless. As Alessia sought guidance from the elders of her tribe, she learned about the concept of karmic cycles, the idea that our actions in past lives shape the destinies we inherit in the present. Could it be that her visions were not just fantasies, but memories of a soul burdened with the weight of unresolved deeds, seeking redemption in the crucible of existence? In her journey of self-healing, Alessia confronted the ghosts of her past with a courage born of love and forgiveness. She embraced the pain of her memories, the sorrow of her losses, and the joy of her triumphs, knowing that each experience was a thread in the tapestry of her soul's evolution. Through the alchemy of her tears and laughter, she transformed her wounds into wisdom, her fears into strength, and her doubts into faith. As we reflect on the stories of Julia, Hiroshi, and Alessia, we are reminded that the journey of self-discovery is not a straight line, but a spiral that leads us deeper into the mysteries of our own being. Whether we are living the same life over and over, stepping into parallel universes, or unraveling the karmic knots of our past, the truth remains elusive, yet ever present in the whispers of our hearts. So let us embrace the unknown, the unknowable, and the infinite possibilities that lie beyond the confines of our understanding. Let us walk this path with open hearts and curious minds, knowing that each step we take is a moment of creation, a dance of light and shadow, a symphony of love and longing that echoes through the corridors of eternity. And as we gaze into the mirror of our souls, may we see not just the reflection of who we are, but the shimmering promise of who we can become. For in this vast tapestry of existence, where time is but a fleeting illusion and space a boundless expanse, we are the weavers, the dreamers, the eternal seekers of truth and beauty that unite us in a dance of light and shadow, forever and always, the same yet ever changing.